Hey guys, Sid's here. Welcome to this particular video. We are live. I think we are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and multiple locations. And I want to talk to you about the 4 different phases of businesses and how they've actually grown. Okay, so I want to actually share with you on how businesses used to be done in the past has evolved to a tremendous extent to what it is today. And I just wanted to share some thoughts on this. So if you're here watching live, just hit the like button, give me some love on Facebook, give me some love on YouTube. If you're watching this, stay connected, subscribe to my YouTube channel and stuff like that so that you get notified. So I'm also going to be answering questions a little bit later after I cover these concepts. I'm going to be sharing with you the 4-phase evolution of business and sales, more on from a digital perspective. And I'll be more than happy to answer questions towards, after I complete sharing the concepts. So a lot of you here watching live, thank you for being here. Yes, let's see how many of you are here. Awesome. Hi, Kirti Singh. Hi, Vijay Miraj. I want to say hi to Rebecca. Just type hi in the comment box or just type I'm here in the comment box so that I know that you're here. Okay, this is a live stream. You may be watching a recording also of this later, but that's cool. Okay, so how has business evolved over the years? I mean, look at the time when there was no internet. The only way that you could sell your products or services was in the phase 1, which is the face-to-face, like one-to-one, face-to-face, and you would meet people, have conversation. I remember my grandpa, he was running a business and he used to travel different places. He would travel, he would meet people, and there was no internet, there was no phones in those days, and they would close the deals over, conversation, and that was mostly like a face-to-face, mode of selling products and services. And it was all based on the relationships. It's still based on relationships, but it was more on the physical, interaction in the live mode. Okay. And you would have heard, phrases like proximity is power. So if you're more closer to decision makers, probably if you're living in a big city where you had easy access to the decision makers, closer proximity would give you more power to make those decisions. That's why people moved to the big cities. They would be living in top cities like Mumbai, Delhi, where all the decision makers would be sitting and they would close big deals. So the face-to-face interaction was the first phase of business growth. Then what happened? Technology came in, moved into the digital format. I'm talking from 2000 and above. And if you remember the first phase of the internet marketing game, it was all about long form sales letters. How many of you remember those days? The long form sales letters. You would read pages and pages, like you kept scrolling. Just type remember that. Just type I remember in the comment box. Okay, just type I remember. So if you remember the time where there would be long form sales letters, big headlines, I'm talking about 2000, 2005 to up to maybe 2010. Even now it works, but now it's evolved to something else. I'll tell you what is phase number 4. We are in phase 4 right now of this game. So the long form sales letter game, slightly before this, was the era of the teleshopping ads that you would see on TV. Like if people had to sell a product, they would run these late night teleshopping direct response campaigns. And those would sell like anything. Like many of you would have also bought products in the past, like on cable TV days, you would watch something, how to get slim or how to get this really cool device that can cut your vegetables and all kinds of stuff. And that's how the sales used to happen using leverage. They would leverage technology and they would go mass market, but it was very, very direct response based stuff. And you know what? All of those ads, teleshopping network ads, are all scripted, like very, very, they would be engineered and scripted. And the evolution of that was the long form sales copy, the long form sales letters in the initial days of the internet marketing game, where people would write like long form sales copy, people would read that and they would sell the product at the end of that page. Yeah, all of you remember that phase, right? And this is the second era of the internet marketing game. Then what happened is 2000, say 12, 13, 14, maybe up to 2015 onwards, we saw the phase 3 where the funnels came in. Yeah, click funnels. Funnel, like one funnel can make you $1 million. We have a lot of people who started to build funnels. How many of you know ClickFunnels? Russell Brunson, yeah? Yes, just type funnels in the comment box. So everything is all about funnels. Building a lead capture page, even though there's long form sales copy, but still there would be like video sales funnels. There would be people would capture the lead, then send them to the funnel page, and then they would correspond to them, and then they would make them buy the product. Okay, so it is all mostly based on the landing pages and funnels. Yeah, and that was phase 3. But now there's a phase number 4, and phase 4 is where people are very used to funnels. People are very used to the long form sales copy, and it's not working as how it used to work before, like 10 years ago or decade ago. Now we are moving into phase number 4, which is more important. Can any of you make any guesses what is phase number 4? Make any guesses? I want to read some comments over here. Yeah. Phase number 4. Let's see. Some of you are launching your own courses. Some of you are following my model. Awesome. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Yash. I'll feature your comments right now. Somebody is saying personalization. Okay, it is not personalization. Someone is saying, Gopinath is saying clickbaits. It's not clickbaits. What's phase number 4? Any of you, any guesses? Customization, not customization. It is not funnels. Sanjoy is saying personal branding. You're somewhere close, but not there yet. Bringing stars. Let's see. Type in the comment box if you have any if you can make any guesses. Okay. Somebody is saying my program is phase number 4. No. My program is just the vehicle to help you achieve phase number 4 and many others. Okay, I think we have somebody who has got it right. Hemant, ecosystem. Okay, so phase number 4, Hemant got it right, is building digital ecosystems. Okay, all of you type digital ecosystem. See, funnel is just one piece of the puzzle. It is not the entire thing altogether. So even though, Russell Brunson is saying you're one funnel away from making $1 million and all that stuff, but ultimately, what is his ecosystem? His ecosystem is ClickFunnels as a platform. Why does he make $100 million a year? Is because he's got a huge customer base, and he's got all the registration details, and he's got a recurring billing based product. It is not the funnel there. It is the platform. It is the ecosystem that he has created. Okay. So all of you need to think in terms of digital ecosystems right now. Take your knowledge, whatever you have, that's perfectly fine. And how do you create that into an ecosystem? Now, can you tell me what are the different components of an ecosystem? Okay. Someone is saying binge marketing. Gopal is doing that. I love what Gopal is doing. But again, it is just one of the methods to get them into your ecosystem. Ultimately, you need to have your own ecosystem. Okay. And I want to make it very clear here. WhatsApp is not your ecosystem. Okay. WhatsApp is not your ecosystem. Just I'm getting a phone call. I'll put that in silent. Hang on. I should have put this on silent. Yeah. Are you here still with me? WhatsApp is not an ecosystem. Your Facebook group is not an ecosystem. Somebody thinks that those are the ecosystem. No, not true. Your email list is not your ecosystem. What is your ecosystem then? Your webinar platform is not your ecosystem. Your Zoom account is not your ecosystem. Your Demio account is not your ecosystem. Okay. There are 3 components to your ecosystem, which I'm going to tell you right now. 3 components. The first component to your ecosystem is your branded website. All of you just type branded website in the comment box. In fact, I want to share with you a blueprint that I created. Just look at this. I've created this blueprint. Okay, I'm going to share this with you just in a bit. I'm going to give you a download also. It's my digital coach blueprint, where I reveal the 3 components of the ecosystem. Okay, branded website. So I have like siddharthrajshekhar.com, which is on my personal branded name. and that's one way to go. And you can also build a brand around a concept, okay, that you want to move forward. So the front end of your concept is what I call as the branded website. Having your logo, having your personal brand positioning. And on siddharthrajshekhar.com, if you go and see later, I have like tons of articles, blogs, videos, case studies to educate people to know more about me, even if they do not know who I am. Okay, so that's the first phase of the whole ecosystem model, having a branded website. The second component of the ecosystem, all of you just type knowledge portal. You need to have a knowledge portal. Type that in the comment box. And what I want to do is, I want to share with all of you a link. I'm going to be doing a webinar on this where I'll reveal to you my knowledge portal very soon. Okay, so just go to this link right now and register for my next webinar. If you're already in my community, this is not for you. But if you're brand new watching this, just go to this link right now and you can register for my upcoming live webinar where I actually reveal my entire systems, like my knowledge portal, my personal brand website. I'll tell you about the third component right now. Okay, the third component is you need to have a private network. All of you type private network. So a private network is not Facebook. I have built my own social network, okay, which is sitting on a particular platform which I control. What do I mean by I control? It is built on my own domain. It is only a VIP network which has all my paid customers. Right now, touching over 7,000 people in that network. I can see who are the ones who are posting, what is the best engagement rates. It's more like I have built like a Facebook of my own for my community. I do have a Facebook group, which is a public group for everyone, but for the paid community members, they have an exclusive access where they have a support forum, they can ask questions, they can engage with other people, we have a mobile app, all of that is covered, okay? So when you have a combination of these three, which I actually mentioned over here, a branded website, a knowledge portal, and a private network, that is what I call as a system. That's what I call as the ecosystem. How many of you are learning something over here? Yeah? Just type awesome in the comment box. Type awesome in the comment box. So when you are able to structure the ecosystem, this is phase 4. What I'm talking about here is, most people think, okay, just building a funnel, just building a, taking an email marketing system and just a brochure kind of website. When you integrate these three elements, only then you will have true control over your system. And I'll tell you, I have not even scratched the surface of where I am right now. Okay. Right now, my mentor who I'm learning from, he has a much more advanced system that can do much better things in terms of customer tracking customer lifetime value, all within the system itself. Right now, I'm actually duct taping 3-4 different platforms to make my business work, and it works fine. Okay, there's no problem. It works like a dream. But there is a next level to this, which I'm actually working on in the next phase. Okay, I'm going to be launching a brand new portal, which is completely built from the scratch, exclusively with all of these three elements built into one place itself. Okay. So when you're starting off on this journey of your knowledge business, yes, you will start off by you using ready-made tools and ready-made systems that are there. But eventually, once you have a large customer base, you need to have better control over your own platform. All of you just type control in the comment box. Okay, control. So when you have control over your own ecosystem, that is the future of marketing. We're talking about platforms. In fact, you have typed control. I wanted to type this word also. Type platforms in the comment box. Platforms. So a digital ecosystem is building your own platform. Look at all the multi-billion-dollar companies in the world today. What are they? They're platforms. Facebook is a platform. Amazon is a platform. Airbnb is a platform. Uber is a platform. Big Basket is a platform. Give me a few more examples of platforms if you're able to get what I'm saying here. We are moving away from typical funnels, typical long form sales copy, typical face-to-face, typical direct response ads. Okay, we are moving into platforms. And if you're somebody who's able to adopt this idea right now, today, In fact, I would highly recommend you come for my webinar. I will show you how my platform is working right now. That's why it is an engine that's working 24/7. I don't travel. I don't do seminars. Okay. If I do it, it's only for branding. I don't have like a huge list of employees on my payroll. I just have like 2-3 freelancers working for me. That's it. I have very few overheads in my business as far as infrastructure is concerned. Like I don't have any, I work from home. I have a home office. And I've done over $1 million in 21 months. How is that possible? The high level of profitability. I have close to a bit, I mean, in the last 6 months, I have a 10x return ROI in my business. 10x. And if you look at from the time that I started till now, it's probably around 4 to 5x, because in the initial state of my business, I did not have that much of ROAS, return on ad spends. Then I've optimized that funnel. How is that possible? Is because it's built on a platform. So yeah, some of you are typing here. We have Netflix as a platform, Jio is a platform. What else? Google is a platform. And many people think that, just all these people already have platforms, so there's no room for me. No. If you build a platform on your micro niche, there's room for more. If you're able to deliver great value to your community, there'll be more people who will come into your platform. If you had a bulb on moment right now, just type bulb on in the comment box. This is the future of business. Trust me. This is the future of business. And if you can control that platform at a level like never before, like in terms of where you can track data of customers, you can track data of your conversions, you can track data of your, say opt-in rate, and then you can add more into it. You can build communities inside it. You can engage with communities inside. You can moderate your community. You can make it as flexible as possible, like a members area. Okay, so when you have the front end branding, the back end members area knowledge portal, and then the social element to it, I mean, that's a real business. And especially in today's day and age, traditional businesses are going down because of this. And the platform-based businesses are disrupting the world in every industry you look at it. And initially, some of you may think it's very expensive to build platforms. Yes, it may be expensive if you're going to start from the scratch to build something ground up with developers and stuff like that. And that is why when you come into my coaching system, I will teach you how to do it in phases. Like I did not have the money. Like for me, it's all a cash flow based model. Whatever money I'm making, I'm reinvesting it back into the business and to scale it and grow from there on. So you can start off by using ready-made systems. You can start at a level 1 where the costs are not too high on those tools. Then create the cash flow, get good at sales, get good at optimizing your product, develop a world-class product that can serve your market. When you're serving your market really well, the result of that is what? You'll get better sales. You'll have better profits. Put that profit back into the business, start to feed the engine more, improve your systems, improve and scale. It may not happen overnight. It will take you at least between 1 to 3 years. And then when you actually build a platform of your own, probably in your year number 2, year number 3, I mean, right now, what I'm investing to build my platform is going to be running to over 30 to 40 lakhs. Okay, just to give you an idea, a custom built platform. But if you're starting off from the scratch, you can start with like 5,000-10,000 rupee tools. That's how I started. So when you're able to scale to that level and build that platform of your own, then you can, that is where you can even have 100 million people on that platform without any problems, because it is a system that can scale. It'll become like a Jio. It'll become like a, like an Airbnb. Does this make sense? Yeah. Just type makes sense in the comment box. Yes. So just to wrap up this particular point here, I've covered the concepts. I'm open to answering questions now. Okay, all of you can ask me questions. The first question is by Ritu. Ritu is asking this question: how will people know about your platform? The first phase is you need to go out there and you need to develop your own system of marketing. That is one different wing altogether. Okay. So for example, I do webinars on a weekly basis. I first educate. Even now what I'm doing is one way on how people get to know more about me. and then I invite them to my live webinar or a pre-recorded webinar. I have an automated webinar as well. And then that's how they get to know about me and they come into my world. So there is a process to it. Okay, there's an influence building process, there is a sales conversion process, and then you introduce them to your world. Okay, and it's a step-by-step thing. It will not happen overnight. It will take you at least between 30 to 90 days to set it up. Okay, so Ritu, I hope that has answered your question. Okay, next question. I'm just going to take up some questions over here. Ask me any question based on whatever I've shared right now. I've covered the 4 phases of the business. From face to face, we have moved into long form sales letters, funnel based, and now we are moving to ecosystems and building your own platform. Thank you, Mukesh. Bulb on. You give the right voltage for us. Yes, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Nice. Ask me any question. Okay, Sushma is asking this question. How can I build my community? So the first step is you need to understand what problem that you want to solve, Sushma. Okay, what is the problem that you want to solve? And then how do you want to solve that problem? So if the community will only be drawn towards the problem that you want to solve for them. So for example, if you can help people say improve their immunity through the right nutrition, so make that as your vision and your mission to help 100,000 people live a better life through the right nutrition. Start off with a small Facebook group also, like a nutrition or healthy lifestyle group or something like that. And then start to record videos like this and post out valuable nuggets that people can use. And at the end of the video, you can say, if you found this video useful, please click on the link and join my private VIP group. It's a free group, and you can join that group if you want more tips like this to live a healthier life. And once you do that, you'll start to see like 5, 10, 15, 20, 100, 200, 300 people start to come in, and then nurture that community. And that's how you start building the community. And once you're building the community, then you can talk about your products and things like that later for the community inside a webinar or something else. And that's how I've nurtured my community. Initially, I nurtured them, brought them into a group. Now I have more than 60,000 people in my Facebook group. It's called the Digital Leadership Mastermind. It happened slow and steady. It took me 2 years to build it up. And I continue to do it at a very steady pace. For me, it's consistency. It is not like just going all out and then getting like a spike in my business. No, I believe in consistent, steady growth. I do put money in advertising. I like to optimize things at every stage of the process. So even community building is that kind of a system. Okay. Next, I hope that answers your question, Sushma. Yeah. Let's come into the next question. Ahmed is asking, time invested plus your life experiences plus mentor guidance plus 21 months is the result, which cannot be the same for everyone. You're transparent, your methodology is genuine, you are a path breaker serving attitude. Thank you so much, Ahmed. Really appreciate that feedback over there. Okay, next is Jatin is asking, how much initial capital do we need to kickstart such a platform? So my recommendation is start like 5 to 10,000 rupees per month. Okay, I'll tell you what you need. You need an email marketing system, like GetResponse is what I recommend to start with. It'll be some $15-20 per month, $15 per month. You need a learning management system. I use teachable.com. You can start with that, $40 per month. And then the third one is you need a webinar system like Demio. Okay, Demio is like again $49 per month. So 49 plus 40 plus 15, around $100 to $200 is what you need to have the basic system in place. Once considering that your courses are already loaded, and of course your website you need to pick up the basic hosting, 3,000-4,000 or 5,000 rupees per year, your domain, and these are the main elements. So you'll have your branded website built on WordPress. You will have your learning management system, which you can custom map to your domain, and then you can have your webinar selling system, okay, and an email marketing system. So these 4: website, email marketing system, learning management system, and what is the other one which I mentioned? Mind is blank. Website, GetResponse, Teachable, and Demio, your webinar selling system. You can also use Zoom, but Demio is really good for the marketing features. That's what I tell my students. So that's the basic way to start off. And even before you start, you need to have clarity in what you're going to be selling and all of that. So normally most of my students, they've been able to generate a cash flow in their business to support this outflow in their tools even before they get started. That is phase 1. Phase number 2 is once you're generating some sales and your numbers are looking good, then you upgrade your tools, start to move into ClickFunnels where you can have custom pages. I would recommend ClickMagick for click tracking. I have at least some 5-6 different tools that I recommend. So you'll move from that 5 to 10,000 rupees per month to around 20,000-25,000 rupees per month. And for that, you need to be at least making 75,000 to 1 lakh rupees per month. So the tool component will actually help you expand your business and scale it much further. Currently in my business, my outflow is somewhere in the range of maybe 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees per month, which is going towards all my tools. I'm using Zapier. I have so many levels of automation. My email list is around 200,000 subscribers. I spend a lot on my email marketing system. I spend a lot on my Zapier automation system. I have a Zoom account that can hold up to 3,000 people. So again, I have another cost over there. So my costs are definitely on the higher side, but you don't have to start at that point. Okay. So your scaling also should happen to the level that you're getting the cash flow. Nothing should go out of your pocket. Okay. Your business should feed the engine. Does this make sense? Just type makes sense in the comment box. Only then you'll be able to scale. And then as you're growing and once it's profitable, then the final stage is to build your own ecosystem. Use developers, use bring it all to a custom place which you can manage on your own. So it is a journey. Okay. Okay. We have Joshua. How do I build my platform as a network marketer? Start off with the 4 points that I mentioned. And even if I'm telling this for not just network marketers, but also for affiliate marketers, real estate folks and insurance folks. Okay. If you're selling insurance, because when you're selling other people's products, do not go with the product in the front. I'll repeat that. Whenever you're selling other people's products, don't go with the product in the front of your marketing. Create a course of your own. Create an education layer of your own where you're able to position yourself as an authority in your space, and then you bring them into your world. So suppose you're selling, say, nutrition supplements. If I were you, I would create a course on how to live more healthy. And as I'm explaining the concepts inside the course, I would recommend them to buy the product, which is a network marketing company product. That's a smarter way to do it. Don't be just another network marketer. Don't be just another affiliate marketer. Don't be just another real estate broker selling properties or whatever. Create an authoritative positioning in the marketplace through your own education or training, and from there you bridge them into your product. Okay. Let's look at some other questions here. Vinayak is saying people want free stuff these days. How can we find time to give them free stuff? Yeah, free stuff is good, but ultimately people who pay money, they pay attention. People who pay attention take action. People who take action get results. So just giving away a lot of stuff for free is not the only thing to do. You need to have a logical sequence to where you're going to be, driving them to. So for example, I do free webinars, and in my free webinar, I offer my product for those people who are serious about continuing on the learning journey with me. So how do you find time to give them free stuff? Is create a free video. The ideal thing is to do a free webinar, invite them to a free hangout or a free, online training for 90 minutes. That's the best thing that to do. It's not going to take you time, but for the 90 minutes. Ganesh is asking, do you use StreamYard? No, I'm using Ecamm. Using Ecamm Live with Restream. Okay, that's what I'm using right now. Okay, Jayant is asking, what challenges have you faced in each phase of growth on this journey? Thank you. It's a very good question. The first phase of challenges would be more from a perspective of, optimizing your profits in the first phase. Like if you're spending, say, X amount, 10,000 rupees per month on, say, ads, are you going to be making 50,000 rupees in that month? So that was my first challenge. Like, how do I really get at least 3 to 5x ROI? And that's why my return on ad spends in the initial phase of my journey was slightly lesser compared to what it is right now. Okay. Then the second phase of challenges you'll face is how do you nurture the community? Because as you're getting sales, you may fix that profitability point. You may be generating sales. And the second challenge that you'll face is how do you keep the community together? And you'll start to get a lot of customer support queries. There was a point where I used to be personally answering 300 emails in a day. It was quite time consuming for me. Some people are not able to access the course. Some people, they're not getting the solution. Some feedback will come, okay, this video is not working. And I used to jump in, do the troubleshooting and stuff. And in my 16th and 17th month, I got a community manager, a freelancer who works for me, and I trained him on how to handle all of these customer queries. So then I started to focus my energy on building new products. So the second phase of challenges you'll face is the actual customer support and community management. And then the third phase of challenges you'll face is more in terms, I wouldn't say challenge, but more in terms of the scaling part. Like right now, I'm spending a lot on Facebook ads. And Facebook and Google, all of their algorithms have a way where when you're throttling your ad budgets, that means you're spending more than a particular stipulated amount per day, even your cost per lead will start to move up. So there has to be a strategic scaling methodology before you start to just throw money into ads. Okay. So right now, that will be the next level of challenge. So if you are getting, say, 3x ROI spending, ROAS, return on ad spending on, say, Facebook ads, just by doubling the ad budget doesn't mean that you will get the same ROAS. It will come down. So then you got to look at strategic scaling, strategic nurturing, and also making things work. So those are different phases. And now the kind of challenge that I'm facing right now is, again, platform based. Like, how can I bring people into a common platform? How I can unify that? How I can manage the community? And how I can help people take action and get results. So many people in the community, why are people not moving? Why are people not taking action? Customer feedback. Get feedback from the customers. What's stopping them? Why are people not watching my videos? How I can improve the quality of my videos? Even now, I've upgraded my tech a little bit right now to give you a better experience in my live sessions. Okay, whatever live that you're watching. Guys, is this useful? Yeah, just type useful. In fact, if you're watching this on Facebook or whatever, just hit the share button. I would love you to share this because somebody else is watching this. Or even tag a friend that you may think in your mind right now. Tag a friend right now who you know is an expert and you think they can benefit from this video, just tag them in here. Okay. If you're watching this in my Facebook group, you may not be able to do that. But if you're watching this on my fan page, please tag someone. Tag a friend, tag a family member, and I'll personally engage with you on those comments after I finish this. Okay. Okay. How much time and money am I spending on my marketing branding? See, for me, it's a very strategic scale. I used to be spending like 1 lakh per month on ads and 3 lakhs. Now I'm spending up to 15 to 20 lakhs per month on ads. And I'm getting, that kind of ROI, 80 lakhs to a crore in a month in terms of return on ad spends. And that's because I have 3 levels of products. So how much time do I spend is I have a 4-day work week. I like to keep my Wednesdays free. I like to keep Saturday and Sunday also free as much as possible. No meetings, nothing, none of that stuff. And I do 2 webinars in a week, between 2 to 3 on the top side. So I have like 2 sales webinars and I have a community call on Thursday and I have my leadership council call on Monday. So pretty much like 4 days in a week, I'm working those hours, but I spend at least 2 to 3 hours in a day learning. I dig into videos, I listen to my mentors, I take a lot of notes, I come up with new concepts and ideas. So a good chunk of my day is in learning. Like this time of my day is in the content creation. I just wanted to test out like an afternoon Facebook live to see how many people show up. Maybe I'll do a late night and see how many people show up. Right now there are some 100 people coming in all the different channels put together. So that's how much time I spend. And since now I have the cash flow in my business, that means I'm able to spend money on advertising and stuff. I've also outsourced teams. Like I have teams that do some video work for me. I have teams that do the content syndication work for me, and I have a team that does the community management for me. So I can focus on, the learning, the conceptualization, experimenting on new things and bringing it back to you. That's how you need to grow in your business. Okay. By the way, guys, if you're not registered for my live webinar, please do that. This is the link, sids.co/freedom. My next live session is coming up. Join me live. I'll be sharing some of my systems and some other concepts based on this blueprint that you see over here. You also get a download of this blueprint called the Digital Coach Blueprint, where I talk about the stack systems and the skills that you need. And you download this blueprint, and then I'll explain to you the entire blueprint inside my live webinar. And of course, in my webinar, I will offer you my products. If you want to continue on this journey with me, if you want to be a part of a community to build all of this for yourself. Okay. Okay, what is the conversion rate on Facebook ads? It varies, okay, it varies. But for me, the magic number is CPA. All of you just type CPA in the comment box. Cost per acquisition on my level 1 product. So if I'm spending X amount on ads, let's say I'm spending, say 1 lakh rupees on ads. So what do I do is, I look at how many people have bought my level 1 product. If 100 people have bought my level 1 product, total ad spends divided by total level 1 sales, okay, people have bought the product, that will be 1000. So my CPA is 1000 rupees. Now, if I'm selling that product for 3000 rupees, say 2999, then it's a good CPA. Okay. So if I'm going to be spending 1000 rupees to acquire a customer who's paying me 3000 rupees, it's 3x ROI over there. Currently, my CPA is around 2500 rupees for a product including GST comes to 9500. Okay. So it's like a good close to 4x ROI on my level 1 itself. My level 2 and level 3 are different. That's why I'm able to clock in like between a 5 to 10x ROI on my overall funnel because of this. And I'll tell you, all these numbers I'm sharing with you based on my numbers. There are some people who are doing better than me. There are some people who are not doing so good because and it also varies from industry to industry, topic to topic, personality to personality. See, I can tell you, you can copy my funnels, you can copy my website, you can copy my email copy, you can copy my ads, you can copy everything, but you can't copy me. You cannot copy my heart. Okay. So I'm here to tell you that the way that you are able to project yourself out in the world, your vibe will attract your tribe and your conversions will differ. Every person's conversion will differ. Even though I'm going to give you some of these statistics and numbers over here, I've given you some numbers over here. Still, each one of you will be on your own journey of knowing your metrics. I've just given you some benchmarks here. Okay. Asha saying, can I ask regarding affiliate marketing? Yes, you can. Please do that. And I've told you whether it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, insurance, and real estate, the same methodology, whatever I shared. Thank you. I don't know what's your name, but you're saying your knowledge is in depth and you're genuine in giving. Yeah. For me, it's all about giving more than I receive. I believe in what goes around comes around. Even in my course, if somebody pays me even 1 rupee, I'll give them 20 rupees in value. That is my thumb rule because I've bought all kinds of junk in the past. Okay. I've spent over easily 35 lakh rupees on my education, buying stuff online. Some $2,000, $3,000 courses where after I bought it, I realized it was really not worth so much. So thank you so much for that. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to look at some more. I'm seeing if there's any other questions. Straight question. Is your model helpful for professional coaching like CA? Absolutely. I have a teacher who teaches maths and she did 16 lakh rupees in 5 months teaching mathematics online for kids. Now you can apply the same model for CA as well. The answer to that is yes. Okay, I've just kept this link over here, sids.co/freedom. You can go and register for the next one. Can we shoot our first course from 1720p laptop or DSLR is compulsory? No, whatever works. Like I recorded my first course on a Logitech C922 webcam. Do I have that webcam over here? I think I have it over here. Yeah, Logitech C920. Okay, use that. 720p will be little low tech. Keep it like 1080p, Logitech webcam, good to start with. Otherwise, you can use your mobile phone and you have some applications that can make your mobile phone into a webcam. Just go check it out. Do some research. You'll find that. Very good question here. Aditya is saying people don't read emails and most bulk mails to promotions. So email, does it really help to drive traffic? You know what? People think that email is dying, but it's not true. Okay, email is going to be there for a very long time. See, the way that you engage with your customers on email matters a lot. Like I have email open rates of 30-40%. Okay. And even for cold market, when I do emails, it comes even up to 20-25%. But overall general average is what 5 to 10% is the open rate. Okay. Now you can push that number up based on the level of engagement. And the way that I do emails is I don't make it like a promotional mail. I write emails like how I write to a friend. Very less images, plain text, talking to one person and genuinely helping them. And most of the emails, like when I write also, when I invite them to the webinars and stuff, it's very plain text format. So yes, emails will be there, but don't just buy bulk emails and load it into a system and don't do that kind of stuff. Do opt-in emails. Let people opt into your list and then correspond to them. You'll have a much higher open rate. And follow all of the Google's policies and norms. Like they use the words which do not get caught by the junk filters. Okay, Seema's question is, do we need a team from the very beginning? Not necessary. Okay, like I did not have a team until I had a community of over 500 people, 500 to 1,000 people. So, and I tell all my students to be self-reliant first. Don't think about outsourcing everything right from the word go. It's important for you to understand how to build your own funnels initially. It's important to know how to build your own website. Some of my students have built their own website within 2 hours, as in through my hackathon. It is good to understand how to use your own email marketing system. Why? Because you'll be self-reliant. You will not need to depend on everything, on anyone for every small thing. Once you have grown to a particular stage, then you can outsource. Even Facebook ads, I tell all my students, run it on your own first. Get your hands and feet wet. Don't play the shortcut game. Self-reliance will always give you the edge over others. Yeah? All of you just type self-reliance in the comment box. Be self-reliant. Be independent. Okay. Then as you're scaling, you can work your way up. You can notch your way up. Like initially, like all my designs and stuff I did on my own, my boxes and everything else. Now I'm giving it to other experts because I can only grow to a particular level. Then I'm going to focus on all my energies on building content and doing research and deep stuff so that I can give it to all of you. Okay. That is the most valuable use of my time than doing that work. But initially, yes, you got to, you do it yourself. So do you need a team from the very beginning? The answer is no. Scale it up step by step. Thank you for asking, Seema. Yeah. Next question is, how to determine if the market is good? Vijay K, how to determine if the market is good? It is by testing. Okay, by doing a bit of test marketing. That's the best way to go about it. Okay. I think I've already answered that question. Is it useful for English spoken teaching classes? Useful for English spoken teaching classes? Absolutely. I have somebody in my community. Let me see if I can pull up his case study. He teaches English online and he was able to achieve some insane results within a short span of time. You guys want to see this? Just type BIO in the comment box, bring it on. So on my YouTube channel, I'm just going to share my screen. I have a lot of case studies on my YouTube channel. Let me scroll down. And you all need to see this case study of Vineet Kapoor. Okay, Vineet Kapoor is an English teacher. And he was able to achieve 3.2 lakhs in 17 days teaching English. Okay, in 17 days teaching English. You guys can go and check this out later, okay, on my YouTube channel. When you come to my YouTube channel, there's a playlist called Hall of Fame. And in the Hall of Fame, you'll be able to actually see all the case studies of my students. Okay, all the case studies of students who have achieved over 3 lakhs. I have more than, I think, 60 or 70 right now over there. And there are many more that are actually launching and coming out. Okay. Let's come back to the next question. Thank you for asking that, Ramdeo. Okay, Mukesh, do you think your approach will work as effective in B2B world, let's say HR and sales? See, I don't actually believe in B2B and B2C because ultimately it is P2P. It's person to person. Okay. So if you can have a strong message that can really attract the awareness of the decision maker in that role of the company that you want to target, if it's a HR or they're into sales, they will connect with you. So the answer is absolutely. don't think about it in terms of B2B or B2C. Think about it as a P2P. All of you just type P2P. We are living in a world where it's person to person right now. People connect with people. And if you can provide a solution to their problem, yes, they will come to your webinar. They may be representing an organization and you can make them make a decision whether they want to buy your consulting, your product or your service. Okay, what tools and apps do you use for your video production? I'm using Ecamm Live on Mac right now. I'm using Restream for streaming on these different platforms. I'm using a Canon 200D EOS camera. I'm using, what else do I do for video? I use ScreenFlow for my video editing. And pretty much these are the main tools that I have right now. Bunch of other small tools, but yeah, these are the most important things that actually help. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you. Appreciate that comment. Let's come to the next question. Very good question. Kushal is saying, do you think 1,000 rupee course can give ROI on Facebook ads? Yes. If you're doing a direct sales campaign of a 999 rupee course, it can give you ROI. And what I've seen on Facebook is if you do the optimization well, that means your landing page has a clear message, your Facebook ad has a clear message that's solving a problem. If you're able to generate like a 200 rupee CPA for a 1,000 rupee product, it's great. That means the cost per acquisition for a 1,000 rupee product is 200 rupees. That will work. Okay. But after they buy the 1,000 rupee product, what are you going to do with them? The next phase is what's going to determine your real results. Okay. Nice. Okay. So good guys, I'm actually going to be signing off right now. How many of you found this particular live streaming useful? And if you feel I should do more of this, just type I want more in the comment box. Just type I want more. Thank you so much. I just want to read some of your comments. If you want me to do more of these live streaming sessions, according to you, what time do you think would be do you think this is a good time for me to go online? I just wanted to just test out like a mid-afternoon just to see how many people are tuning in. Okay, just type I want more. And if you have still not registered, go to sids.co/freedom. Somebody said that the date has not been updated. I'll just update that date right now. I'm doing the next session on 24th. Okay, now if you're watching this later, the next date will be there. Okay, I've just updated that on my landing page. I forgot to update that the date over there, but you'll see whatever is the next date. So when you actually come to this page, I'll just show you how do you register for my next webinar. If you're already in my community, you don't have to register for this. This is only for people who are brand new and who are interested to go deeper into this concept along with me. So when you click on sids.co/freedom, you'll come to a page which looks like this. And I'll give you this blueprint as a download in the next page. So you can give your details over there. And once you give your details, it'll go to the next page and you can get your hands on the blueprint. Okay. So once you give your details, you'll come to a page which looks like this. You can join my VIP group. I have a WhatsApp VIP group only for the next webinar. So I have a WhatsApp group where I'll be sending you reminders for that and a test also to check whether you qualify for this webinar. And then the next masterclass details I mentioned is 24th. So whatever the next date will show up over there. So join the group and be a part of that. Okay. And the WhatsApp group will actually disintegrate after the webinar. It'll only be for that upcoming webinar where I have a process to bring you in and remind you before you come in. Okay. So how many of you are going to be there 100% for my next webinar that's happening, whatever is the next date? Just type will be there 100% in the comment box. It'll be a more detailed session. Like this is a 49 minutes video. I know this is a 1 hour, close to 1 hour Facebook live session, but that will be a 90-minute segment. 90-minute segment where I go deep. I show systems. I break it down into segments. You need to take a lot of notes. And then towards the end of the webinar, I'll offer you my training system. If you want to continue on this learning journey with me and you want to be a part of my community, I'll be more than happy to help you. It's a lifelong process. For me, it's not about just selling the product. For me, it's about helping you reach the finish line on what was in your mind and your expertise. And even if you're somebody who's never done this before, I can help you scale up fast. Okay. So right now, what I would like all of you to do is this. just click on this link, go to sids.co/YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And tonight at 9 p.m. I'm going to be launching a new video on how do you really, it's a new video on a new way of looking at growing your business. I've already shared with you like the 4 stages right now, but tonight I'm going to be launching a video on a concept that will be really powerful. Okay, so go to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button also, because I want you to get notified first when I launch it at 9 p.m. And every night 9 p.m. I want to be launching a brand new video on my YouTube channel. So I want you to stay connected even on that. Okay, so thank you so much. Cheers. God bless. Looking forward to meeting all of you live in my next webinar. And I think this engagement that you've had on Facebook, I hope it has helped you. I hope it has given you better understanding of what I do. And I hope it's given you clarity on what you need to do next to continue on this journey. Okay. All the best, and let's meet in the next session. Bye-bye.